Oftentimes, the county's See-Click Fix or 311 system can be your first point of outreach to the county government. So there's about 48 of the most common types of issues can be reported through that system, and they are then automatically routed to the correct department. And it's a pretty easy process to submit these, and we'll look at it in a minute. But the basic steps are to enter your location, select the type of issue from a list provided, answer a few questions, attach a photo if that's necessary, and then click submit. So on the app on a smartphone, this is what the process looks like. If you're in the App Store or Google Play, you can search for Anne Arundel County 311. This is what it will look like. And it's put together by a company called See-Click Fix. Once you've downloaded the app and you open it, the home page will look like this side of the slide right here. And to get started, you just click on Report, or you click on the orange circle with a plus in it at the bottom of the screen. Once you have clicked on that, they'll ask you to add a photo. So there are several ways you can do that. You can open your camera and take a picture of the issue while the app is in use, or you can select from your most recent photos or from your photo library. And you can also just move forward without selecting a picture at all. Once you have selected a picture or decided not to, you then need to mark the location at which the issue is. So if you're using the app, when you move to this section, it will automatically pinpoint your location, and this orange X will be right about where you are. So if you're stationary, taking a picture of an abandoned car in your neighborhood while you're walking your dog in the evening, it'll probably be pretty close, and you can just click next. But you can also drag this X along the map, and as you drag it, the address will update in real time as you move it around. But if you took a picture of a pothole and then drove home and parked, you can also just put in the address. So if you took a picture of a pothole at your neighbor's house, or while on the way home from a park or anything like that, you're home, you can type in the address and it'll get you pretty close. But once you've selected the address, you move on to the next step. You are then going to select the category. And again, there's a bunch of different categories and specific issues you can choose from. Once you have selected the issue, you're going to answer a handful of questions and then click submit. Now, when you have the app open, on the bottom of the screen, you can always click on this issues image at the bottom right here. And what that will show you is a map of all of the issues that have already been submitted to the county. And so from here, you can see issues that are open. On my map, those are in orange. Ones that have been acknowledged by the county are in this light green. Recently closed issues are in blue. And you can even see issues that have been archived. Those show up in black. You can filter. There's this button right here in the top right hand of the app screen. And you can decide what kind of issues you want to have show up when you go to this screen. And so when I took this screenshot, I had it filtered so that these archived issues were not showing up. But this allows you, again, just to see the kind of issues that are often reported in your neighborhood, in the area your community association oversees. And you can also get on and look to see if that issue has already been reported. So if you see a dead raccoon that needs to be removed, and you go to that location and there's already a pin there, it's open, you click on it, and if someone's reported it, then you can know it's been reported and you don't have to go through the rest of the process. You can also click on any of the pins and it gives you more information about that. So I clicked on this one. You can see that this individual requested a bulk metal pickup. So they needed to get rid of a dryer. That is a service the county does provide, but you can't just leave your dryer out on the side of the road with your weekly trash and recycling collections. You have to schedule it, but you can do it through the app. So they schedule it through the app, they pick the location, and then over here in the comments, you can see that the department gave them both a pickup date and a phone number that they can call if there's any issues with that pickup. So this person, used the app to select the service, select the location, and were then provided with both the date and a follow-up phone number. And so that worked out pretty well. Over on this other side, I just want to point out that they give you an item number when you select this, and that's a really important thing just to know where to find or to have written down. But this app can be a really powerful tool. I'm going to move back one slide, back to where you can see this overall map. So there have been a handful of property managers or HOA representatives, town managers that have gone through their neighborhoods, and they'll take pictures of all the issues on county roads, or trees that the counties are responsible for, or different issues. And sometimes it's they'll go through and do an inventory. It'll be 10, 15 issues at a time. They all get submitted here, and then they would contact our office several days later, and they'd have a list of all of those item numbers with them and be like, okay, these ones all got handled very quickly. Here's a couple that we would like you to check on. Here's one where we didn't understand the comment that came back, but that they were able to compile the whole list using the app. And then when they called us to check up on them, had a list of item numbers. It makes it very efficient for us to both handle a larger quantity of community issues and also locate them and communicate with departments to give you information. So that's just a great trick to keep in mind if you're representing a community association. If you don't like smartphones, and some people don't, you can also report issues on your computer. So this you can get to in only a couple clicks from the home screen. It's also on the Engage Arundel webpage, which we're going to try to get a lot of you all just to go to and use as a landing page for community issues. But when we send out this presentation, I've also linked to it on the bottom of each of these slides. It's a very similar process. So you're going to pick the issue from a list, and then you're going to select the location. This works the same kind of way. You can drag this orange pin anywhere in the county, and the address will update automatically as you drag it, or you can type in the address and it'll automatically move to that spot. You can choose to add a photo or not to add a photo. You then answer several questions, provide the description, and you submit your issue. So very similar to the app, but this you can do on your desktop computer or your laptop computer. Some people just find that more convenient. You can also make a phone call. So citizens are encouraged to dial 311, and you will get a hold of an Anne Arundel County customer service representative. They'll listen to your concern and will take action. So the call taker will ask a similar set of questions to what you would type in if you use the app, or if you were using the website to submit it. And then it'll route your issue to the appropriate department. So again, with this overall service, you can simply make a phone call, you can use the computer, and you can also use the app to get it done.